The way we do that is through core and satellite. I like to think of it as being like Israel Folau or Sonny Bill Williams. I can't do what they do, but they do take the best of both. And that's potentially what we're doing in investing. Lego. Who's got kids that like Lego? A couple out there? Who played with Lego when they were a kid? A few more. That was the Lego we had when we were a kid. It was all interchangeable. You buy it once and it lasted forever. What's today? It's all that Ninjago and all this fancy Lego. If you put it together and if you lose one piece, it's stuffed, you've got to buy another one. When it comes to ETFs, I think of ETFs in the same way. Now, we're going to have a panel later with representatives of each of the providers, and they'll say how, well, they probably won't compete, but privately they'll say theirs is better and so forth for whatever reason. I don't care which one's the best. I want them to be a commoditised product. I want them to be like Lego blocks that I can put together for my clients, to put portfolios together that works for them. And the more they compete, the more they push down their MER, the better for my clients. I think one of the other things I neglected to mention earlier on our part of our journey was, in addition to the SMSFs and the ETFs, the other key to, and our own AFSL, the other thing that we decided a couple of years ago was to go fixed cost. We set the level of fees up front with our clients, and we break the nexus between the products that we advise them into and the remuneration that we receive. And that means once that decision is made and agreed, we can advise into the products which we think are in their best interests. When we're looking at them, ETFs, the first thing we did was look at who are the index providers. Now, I know there's a couple of providers of indexes, and that's good to have competition at that level. Then who are the providers, and do our due diligence on those. So make sure you do that before you consider ETFs. And then once you've done that, work out how do they fit into your clients' portfolios. This is an example portfolio of a client. We actually start down the bottom. We start with asset allocation, work out what is the right asset allocation. They're balanced, they're 50-50. We don't really buy into 70-30 being balanced. I'm a simple person. For me, balance is 50-50. And then we work out, okay, well, which of the asset classes do we want exposure in? Now, looking at that portfolio, most people will think, well, geez, it's all passive. For some of our clients, that's the right way to go initially. It's a lot to take in at first, and then over time, we start adding satellites for high conviction ideas. The focus there for us is thematic investing. We can have a discussion with client about a particular theme represented by one particular investment. It takes away whether it's AMP versus colonial. No offence to AMP or colonial, great institutions, but it takes that discussion away. It takes that choice away. That is one example portfolio, and we can have some questions about it later if you'd like. So that's effectively, and it's taken us a long time and a lot of hard work to get to what looks like an elegantly simple solution. But there was a hell of a lot of mistakes made along the way and a hell of a lot of work that went into creating models and portfolios that worked for our clients. What are the benefits for us? John, in his presentation just before, sort of blew me away with how much work and how many things we have to do. I think holistic financial planning is all of those things. If we can make the investing side of it simpler without any corresponding loss in returns, then that helps us become better holistic financial planners looking at everything. It gives us more time to do that. Thematic investing, it ties our clients in. They love talking about investment themes that they understand. Recovery in the US, emerging markets, they get that. Also, with elegantly simple portfolios, it makes the switching on an ongoing basis, the rebalancing or taking an overweight, underweight position, it makes that easier as well. So for us, there's some of the key benefits. But mainly, it's about increased efficiencies in our business, makes us more profitable, gives us more time to service our clients, gives us deeper client relationships, it ties them into discussions about investing that potentially not previously had with other people. And they're the key benefits. I'm on Twitter, I'm on LinkedIn, all those sorts of things, so if anyone wants to connect with me, there's a plug there. But I'd like to take questions if there are any out there.